History is being made right now in Washington, and if you're a senior, retiree, or someone who depends on Social Security, you need to pay very close attention. Lawmakers have just taken a groundbreaking step forward, a vote that could completely reshape Social Security as we know it. For the first time in decades, we're looking at the possibility of a two-check system, meaning millions of Americans could soon see not one, but two monthly payments hitting their bank accounts. Now, before you get too excited, here's the part most people don't realize: this new system will not be automatic. There are strict rules, eligibility requirements, and important deadlines that will decide who qualifies for the second check and who gets left behind. That's why Wealth Wave is here today, breaking it all down so you don't miss out on a single dollar that could be yours. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because this is the kind of information that can directly impact your financial future, and you don't want to miss any of the updates we'll be covering. And while you're here, drop a yes in the comments if you're ready to learn how to maximize your Social Security benefits. Let me ask you something: have you ever wondered why some retirees seem to live comfortably, enjoying their golden years, while others are constantly struggling to make ends meet on the same Social Security system? The truth is, the difference often comes down to knowledge, knowing how the system works, knowing what you qualify for, and taking advantage of every benefit available. And now, with this historic vote, knowledge has never been more powerful or more valuable. For decades, Social Security has worked on a single check model. And let's be honest, it hasn't been enough. Seniors are watching rent, groceries, utilities, and medical bills skyrocket, while their benefits stay relatively flat. That's why this two-check system is such a massive game changer. If you qualify, you could be looking at thousands of extra dollars every year. Imagine how that second check could change your life. Could you finally pay off those medical bills? Take that trip you've been putting off for years? Or maybe just breathe easier knowing your monthly income can actually cover your expenses? But here's where things get serious: the qualifications. This isn't just a blanket benefit handed to everyone. Whether you get one check or two will depend on specific factors like your work history, your age, your spouse's earnings, or even life events that may have happened decades ago. What's fascinating is that things most people thought didn't matter for Social Security could now play a role in unlocking this second check. Let's break it down. The first check will continue to be based on your primary insurance amount, the same formula Social Security has always used. The second check, however, introduces a new calculation method that looks at additional factors. This means retirees who were overlooked before, or who struggled with low earnings, career gaps, or unique circumstances, may finally see the system work in their favor. But timing matters. When you apply could make a big difference in how much you receive. Think of it like a financial puzzle. With this new system, you've suddenly got more pieces to work with. If you know how to put them together, you can maximize your monthly income. And it's not just workers. This plan also has provisions for spouses, widows, widowers, and even disabled individuals. Your family situation could be the key to unlocking a bigger benefit. That's why it's so important to understand exactly which category you fall into. Now, let's talk about something that trips people up: the application process. So many people miss out on benefits they qualify for simply because they don't apply correctly, or worse, they assume they aren't eligible without ever checking. The paperwork might seem intimidating, but with the right approach and by staying informed, you can make it much smoother. Another key detail: the deadlines. Just like Medicare has open enrollment periods, the two-check system will also come with strict time frames. Miss a deadline, and you could lose out on money you've earned and deserve. And here's something that might surprise you: many seniors may already qualify for the second check without realizing it. That's why it's crucial to review your Social Security statement and understand what you're receiving right now. Don't leave money on the table. This historic shift isn't just about extra dollars. It's about restoring dignity to seniors who've worked hard their entire lives. It's about ensuring that retirement is a time of peace and stability, not stress and financial hardship. Now, let's address the big question: what does this mean for the future of Social Security? Some people worry that extra payments could weaken the system. But lawmakers have designed this plan to be sustainable, balancing the trust fund while finally addressing the real needs of retirees. It's a bold move, and it could set the stage for how Social Security evolves in the decades ahead. But we also need to talk strategy. If you have other income sources, a pension, 401k, or savings, understanding how they interact with the two-check system could help you avoid tax pitfalls and maximize your net income. Yes, taxes will play a role here. Receiving two checks instead of one could push some retirees into different tax brackets, and planning ahead is key. And what if your application gets denied? Don't panic. Just like the traditional system, there will be an appeals process, and knowing your rights could help you fight for the benefits you deserve. One of the most powerful aspects of this new system is how it could help those who've been underserved for decades: workers with low wages, people who had gaps in employment, or those who thought Social Security would never be enough. For many, this second check could finally mean financial breathing room. So, as we wrap up today's Wealth Wave update, here's the bottom line: this two-check system is real, it's historic, and it could be life-changing, but only if you take the right steps. Review your Social Security statement. Learn the eligibility rules. Keep track of deadlines. And most importantly, don't wait. Every month you delay could mean money you'll never get back. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a like, share it with someone who needs this information, and subscribe for more updates from Wealth Wave. And tell me in the comments, what would you do with a second Social Security check every month? Because for millions of Americans, that decision may soon be a reality.